It is 8:30 in the morning. I can't wait. Vanessa should be here any second minute, I don't know, but super excited. Probably just 5 more minutes. I wish I could have picked her up from the airport, but she landed quite far away. I don't have a car, and she was on vacations with a friend, and her mom is picking them up. She should be here very soon. Probably just 2 more minutes. I'm the entire time switching back and forth between the camera and the window, trying to see if she's arriving. Oh, and I should turn up the heat, because usually when I'm here alone it's at 18 degrees and Vanessa likes it warm, so probably 22. She's also coming back from the Dominican Republic, and I'm sure it was a lot warmer there than here. Gerade extra hochgedreht für dich. Look who's back and who's right away controlling the heat in here.
Das sind 30 Grad Unterschied.
She's finally back. I've missed her so much. I'm sure you missed her probably too. Now I'm again in balance and we can go back to normal and not just working for the entire time. What are the plans for today?
Sleeping.
Okay, just sleeping.
And eating.
Okay, so breakfast first. Look what I got. Original cacao beans or powder?
It's powder already.
Okay, really nice.
Okay.
Now that I've lost a couple of pounds, it's time to add them again. What's that? Perfect for New Year's Eve. These are handmade vanilla flavored cigarillos. By the way, did you order clove? Okay, breakfast. I'm so proud of myself. This Nutella is now 3 weeks old? More?
This is from Vorurlaub?
Yeah. But it's very empty. The second Vanessa is back. The snacks are also back. She's now relaxing on the couch and I think watching the Gilmore Girls. There seems to be something new, and I just have to take care of a couple of emails that are important, and then I will join her. Of course not watching the Gilmore Girls, just hanging out and probably watching something else, maybe Westworld or another good TV show. While I'm already sitting here with the computer, let's do another round of questions and answers. First one is Burping Cat. He's asking me if I ever tried to chop vocals. Yes, I think even my very first release had chopped vocals. Mostly because I didn't have a vocalist that could sing onto my tracks, so I just chopped it out of other tracks. But it wasn't that kind of chopping that you hear nowadays with the pitching going on. He's also asking what BPM I mostly produce, and it's usually between 115 to 125. Back in the days it was more like 128. And now I also started doing the half beat tracks. They're usually in 70, 60, depending on how you view it, or in 120 up to 135. He's also asking if I like Deadmau5. Yes, definitely. I especially love his early works like Faxing Berlin and Untitled. The later stuff is not really my kind of music anymore, but it's still really good. Maybe sometimes a little bit over compressed, especially on the kick. But other than that, really good electronic music. Have you eaten a kebab? Yes, sure. Every time we go to the cinema. His last question is if I started producing in school. I explained that yesterday. He's also asking about how to find time to produce music. I also answered yesterday. You really just have to let go of other things that are not that important to you. Just sacrifice them and take the time and make music, or maybe just have 1 day a week where you, no matter what happens, just do the music and don't get distracted by other things. I mean, at the end it's up to you. If you love making music so much, you will find time for it naturally. If you don't like it too much and get distracted by friends calling or just watching TV shows, hanging out or surfing the web, then making music might be not the right thing for you. Diego is asking me basically if it's necessary to have 75 tracks and layers and stuff in your track to make it sound professional. I'd say definitely no. I know a lot of really great tracks that maybe just have 5 tracks, maybe an acoustic guitar and a couple of voice layers, and it just sounds amazing. A lot of electronic music, I think, just needs maybe 30, 40 tracks, depending on how many effects you have in it. And I myself usually have 30 to 40, 45 maybe. That's really enough. You won't need that much more. If you have a lot of vocals, then maybe 5 more. But 75, I don't see the point of that. Maybe if you make something with a lot of small effects. But the amount of layers doesn't really matter at all. It's what it sounds like at the end, and I'm a big fan of having less and making the less stuff better. The next one is how I got into EDM and why I'm using Logic. So first of all, Logic, I'm just using it because I always worked on a Mac, so it was the natural choice. At the time it was the cheapest DAW, the most complete, and I think also now it's still the cheapest, completest. Only downside is you will need a Mac, and Macs are more expensive. But if you have a Mac, go with Logic, it's the best out there. Getting into EDM, I actually started out as a hip-hop DJ, and one day someone else was sick. I had to take over his spot in a club that was only playing electronic music, and it was so much fun and the atmosphere was so much better, the people were so much nicer, you could play tracks that the people didn't know, and this freedom of creativity and really doing what I want was very fascinating to me. So the next day I really quit playing hip-hop music. I changed my name from DJ Sine to Jon Sine and never looked back ever since. The next question is, how do you make money if you're working only in the studio? How can your studio be in the same building? And another one is also asking about my studio. I think I will make a special tomorrow about how to make money, how to sustain a studio if you're only a music producer. But now let's join Vanessa on the couch and just relax a bit. Before it's getting completely dark, we decided to go outside for a quick walk and enjoy the nice cold weather. How does it feel? Like 30 degrees difference?
Yeah, chilly,
yeah.
But it's okay.
You will get used to it very quick. It's every day like this. How do you like my new camera setup?
Looks interesting.
We're both really fascinated by this building. I think before Vanessa left, how high was it? Maybe up here?
Yeah.
And now they got 2 more stories up and installed a lot of walls. That's like the German mentality.
Efficiency.
Yes. I've never heard so many funny vacation stories. Mostly about Russian people making out on the boat. What was it?
No, not making out.
On the island.
Photo shootings, stuff
For
like
the
that.
sexy photo shootings. Vanessa was witnessing that for how many hours was the boat tour?
It was all day long.
All day long, Russian people in front of you making sexy pictures.
Yeah.
I have the feeling Vanessa wants to get rid of me. She just suggested that I should test the ice. And it's super thin.
You don't know that. It's cold for days now, isn't it?
No, but it's not even ice. There's still water.
It's ice, no.
Oh, look at that.
Das ist alles Eis. Ich bin nicht drin.
You see, there's still water. You wanna go first?
Okay.
Okay, we're finally back at home and the lens is all foggy. It's so cold outside. It's really nice to finally have someone again that is going out with me together. I was a bit lonely without you. We're just here actually to... Why are we here?
To grab some stuff.
Yeah, we're just here to pick up a couple of things and we're getting picked up by Vanessa's sister and her husband in...
Now?
Yeah, already 3 minutes ago. I really need something to clean the lens. Come.
Bye!
We're now eating goose. Never had it. Let's try it. We're back at home. The dinner was really delicious. I just had way too much to eat and then even a dessert on top. Shared it with Vanessa, but I still think I gained again everything I lost in the past 2 weeks just tonight. And again the heat.
Yeah.
She likes it warm. Was ist? Fängt schon wieder an mit dir.